Exactly. It's like what did he say? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. That was Bill O'Reilly, right, in like the mid 2000s.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's definitely not dead. Anyway,
you never know with those Mercurial Fox guys if they're dead or alive.
No, I think he's still around. Anyway, all right. So, welcome to the first stream of the new year. It has definitely been a really long time because life has just been like a whirlwind lately. Like I think I have not had a stream in probably like 2 or 3 months. Just made like little like bullshit videos to like keep the time going because it's I've just been insanely busy. But I wanted to do what we do every year and talk about what will the new year bring and how we feel about that. But first, I want to call out a very generous person gifted me a new mic for Christmas. It's a Blue Yeti mic. Definitely excited to try this bad boy out. I'm hoping that the sound quality is a lot better than the previous streams were. And to be honest, I feel like I'm talking into a giant robotic penis. Does it look like that? Does it look like I'm talking into a giant robotic penis?
Are you asking me? Or are you asking the people?
Yeah, I'm asking you guys.
All I hear is Lloyd eating.
Wait, am I not on? No, the chat can hear us because somebody actually said, hang on.
I'm not even eating anymore. I had it muted when I was eating.
Look, Jay predicting Bill O'Reilly is dying in 2022. Okay, I think we jinxed him. What did he say? Jay resisting the urge. Fine, you got me. WCP, you got me. It's the motherfucking WCP. La, da, 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 da. So anyway, we ended 2021 on pretty much the crappiest of notes, huh? With Betty White dying on literally the last fucking day of the year. That was really shitty.
I mean, if we're gonna be like totally on like full transparency, like Betty White's one of those people I feel like I was Googling like more frequently than I should have to like check and see if she was still alive. So like
we were definitely on Betty White watch.
Like I like it's one of those things where you're like, oh, like hopefully she makes it to 100, but
yeah,
you know.
Well, she was what, 17 days away or something?
Yeah, she is pretty freaking close.
Yeah. Like that sucks to be that's like running a marathon and like tripping like 10 yards before the finish line.
I mean, I feel like Betty White probably lived like 5 pretty good lives, pretty good like lives like a normal person would live in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Let's get to this one here. What WP says, I know what it won't bring. A girlfriend for me. It's over. Ooh, brutal. We're already 2020 we're not even one full day into 2022 yet, and it's already over for WCP. So
I thought you're not doing that on your stream anymore.
I mean, like, there's still people who from that area who like come in. It's like our sister was saying before the stream. She's like, I would come on the stream. I just don't like being harassed by your toxic fan base. So
I will say though, I will say a lot of that stuff you're talking about, it is coming like into the forefront a little bit more. I was watching Michael Smirkanish the other day. I texted you about that they were legit like just talking about like that, like a good amount of that stuff at the 9 o'clock news.
Yeah, and they were talking about how basically whatchamacallit, how young men are like dropping out of society, right?
Basically, yeah. And like how that's like the most dangerous thing in society. But like I'm not gonna go on a whole tangent here. Just interesting that like a lot of stuff you were like, I mean, you weren't putting your opinion on it one way or the other, but I'm saying just that discussion has actually,
Yeah, it's actually being had because I don't think it can be. There comes a point, right, where you just can't ignore certain things anymore.
Right.
So, hold on. Actually, I have something I got to show everyone. Where is it? Here we are. We have in memory of Betty White, because we've had this up in the apartment for a while, but this is our home decor here. I think what did we find this at Target a while ago?
I
Now,
think Target or maybe Home Goods.
Was Betty your favorite Golden Girl, Jamie, or more of like a Blanche?
No, I'm definitely more of a Blanche kind of person, because Blanche has just got that spicy kick to her.
I like Dorothy and Sophia.
I was about to say, if someone's got to tell me the other two names, because I can't remember them.
There's Blanche, Dorothy, Sophia, and Betty White played Rose.
Sophia was the really old lady, right?
Yes, that was Dorothy's mom.
Like, if she was still alive now, she'd be like 130.
She was actually younger than most of the castmates. They just made her look old for the role.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
everybody.
I
I'll
think
hit you with some trivia.
I wonder what streaming service that's on, because I would be curious to see like what the streaming numbers are going to be after like the news of Betty White passing.
Well,
It
they
is
pulled
going-
it on one of them, because I know my friend was complaining on Facebook. She was saying, "Oh, I can't watch Golden Girls anymore. This is terrible."
It's got to be somewhere, right? Like, that show's like got to be almost so old that it's like going to be in the public domain.
No, it was on like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I think it ran through
Yeah.
95 or 96.
Yeah, I mean it's not that old, bro.
Well, we
Like
are
the-
kind of old, so there's that.
We're in our early 30s.
That's like almost 30 years old, Jamie.
I mean, it's not really.
I'm not okay. Like 100 years is the public.
Right,
public domain, right?
No, it's 50, I believe. 50 is public domain, I believe. So,
they usually just like relicense it and stuff like that to get out of it. But
well, one thing I will say is that when we get the numbers on the Golden Girls streaming, once following the death of Betty White, I think the numbers are going to be very similar to the COVID rates right now. Which Spider-Man is driving it up there, right? We got, what was it? We saw that like the new Spider-Man movies breaking all these box office records as like the COVID rates just soar and soar and soar. So it was like that meme. It was like it had Mr. Jameson from the Daily Bugle, and it was like Spider-Man breaking box office records, and COVID, reaching new records. And then it has Mr. Jameson from the Daily Bugle, and he's like, "See, menace to society. Get me more pictures of Spider-Man, Parker."
hey, Kevin Feige, if you're listening, bring that shit to Disney Plus, because like trying to see that.
Yeah, I haven't. I actually haven't seen it yet either. Does it? But it has Tobey Maguire in it, right?
Yeah, and Garfield.
Oh, who cares about Andrew Garfield? I want to see Tobey Maguire. In my opinion, he was the best Spider-Man.
Well, Andrew Garfield was a good actor. They just like nerfed like the way that like they made Spider-Man too cool in that one. It was the issue with it.
Yeah,
Not that he can't play the role. Like he was good in The Social Network. Like he's been in other films. He's a good actor.
I don't think I've seen him in anything.
Seen much of. I don't think I've seen much of him. Yeah.
I think he won like an Emmy or an Oscar or one of those things for. I mean, I didn't watch that movie. Like, there's some movie where he plays like a medic in World War One, but like I watched The Social Network. That was pretty good.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I watched part of that. The one about Mark Zuckerberg that came out years ago. I think that came out in like 2012.
I gotta rewatch it, but
yeah, it was about
the same guy who wrote The West Wing wrote that. Sorkin.
Huh.
Never seen that either.
We just watched some movie directed by Aaron Sorkin, didn't we?
It was at the I Love Lucy thing on
Yes.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, yep. That was it. That was it. What was it called? Being the Ricardos?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. How was that? Because I know I came in like a little later. You were already like a good chunk of the way through that.
I mean, it kept my interest. I think that they put the accent on a little heavy for Ricky. I was like, oh, okay, for Desi Arnaz, but it was good. It was just kind of sad. Like her life in general was kind of sad, you know. She didn't quite make it as an actress like she had hoped for, and even though she was successful with comedy, she had to fight tooth and nail to get everything that she wanted, you know. And they
Didn't she
really
go a
like
little?
made her out to be a bitch.
Didn't she go a little crazy in the end, like thinking like aliens were like transferring messages through like her like fillings or something?
I don't
Am I
think
thinking of
that
someone
was
else?
her.
Thinking
I
of someone
know
else.
like Howard
No,
Hughes went
that's
crazy.
our little friend who lives in the basement who thinks that. But let's see. Talk about your Chad New Year's Eve party being sociable. Yeah, I mean, if you consider, chilling with your parents and watching National Lampoon's Vacation, a wild New Year's Eve party, then sure, we had a wild New Year's Eve party, and oh yeah, it was banging, dude.
I was working.
Yeah, I know you were out there. Out there nursing. Look, man,
really doing Chad stuff like cleaning butts and giving meds and stuff, you know.
Well, you know what they say, man. The nurses in the hood are always hard. Come talking that shit, we'll pull an IV out your arm.
Absolutely.
Don't quote me, Lloyd. I ain't said shit. But yeah. So I mean, 2022. I don't know. What do you guys think it's gonna bring? I mean, so De Blasio is no longer the mayor of NYC. We got a new mayor. So that's we're on a good note in my opinion anyway. I don't know what do y'all think about that?
Well, I was talking to mom and dad about this a couple of days ago. I do think that like COVID is no longer like a niche thing. I think when the pandemic started, like what was it, 2 years ago now? Has it been that long?
It's literally we're now on the third year of 15 days to flatten the curve. Yep.
So like, you know, at that point, like it was like the trendy thing to do to like have your bubble, quarantine, whatever, you know. And like the outbreak now, it seems like it's probably worse numbers wise than it was then. Would you? I mean, I haven't really read about it too much, but would you not say that? Like,
yeah, well, I mean, you can't argue the numbers. Like they've gotten worse. So whatever that all that tells me is whatever the hell we were doing, it didn't work.
Or that people are. I mean, what it tells me, I think now is I don't think people care anymore, and people are like, oh, you know, like I'm not doing that because it's been like we already did that, you know.
Yeah, and it didn't work. So it's like, I don't really know what to do at this point. I mean, yeah, you still have like
I think it
apparently.
did work. I think it did work. I think it's not working now because people aren't doing it anymore. I think.
No, well, it's not working now because everyone wants to see Spider-Man. So, that's why it's not working.
Well, and this variant, like I don't really know about like severity of symptoms, but I know it spreads a lot easier. Like
it's more contagious, but apparently less fatal.
Like I guess if you were in a room with 30 people, like the gold standard for like the most like infectious like disease before this that was like airborne, if you were to like put a gold standard to it, would be measles. And I guess that dad said that would be like 4 people, right? Like 4 people. If one person had it, would spread it to 4 people if they were in a room for like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Apparently this variant is like 16 or like something crazy.
Oh, so it's literally quadrupled that.
Quadrupled that, yeah.
Wow, the Omarion variant is fire. I gotta say, like, COVID is out here putting up Steph Curry like numbers. Like, if this was, I would say. So here's what I would say, right? Going into 2022, that COVID, right, 2020 and 2021 were like 98 and 99 for Pedro Martinez, just absolutely unfucking stoppable, like the best in the game. What would you say? Like, is that equitable? Am I crazy here? Like,
I think I just think it's worse now. I don't know what I mean, I wish I knew what the end game was. It would make my life a lot less stressful, but
Well, apparently the Zulu variant is going to take us all out. I got to say that's a scary one, and also we really got to be careful about the Papua New Guinea variant. That one I heard is like the end all of variants. I mean, right now we've got the Omarion variant, and that's pretty scary. But the Papua New Guinea variant, that one's gonna be the one that I think ends the species.
All I wanted to do was see the new Spider-Man movie. That's it. Like, that was my New Year's resolution.
I don't even make New Year's resolutions anymore. Although I do want to actually start like going to the gym.
What
Pretty
was
soon,
what was the last resolution you had? What was the last New Year's resolution you can remember?
Oh God, I don't even know. Like I was probably like a teenager.
I like a certain friend of ours, parents, rather than have resolutions, he had certain years based on like themes, like of emotions. So there was like, so and so's year of rage, like so and so's year of revenge. Like, I think that's the way to do it.
That is definitely the way to do it. Just a screaming vengeance.
Yeah, like this is my year of pain.
I think last year was the year of revenge.
It was. Well, my theory, 2021 was the year we paid for 2020.
Yeah.
We had all the quarantines, we had all the shutdowns, we had the lockdowns, and we knew that was going to cause economic damage, and we knew people were going to be sick and tired of being stuck inside the house all the time. So and you remember in 2020, right? You were there. I said we're gonna pay for this down the road. Do you recall?
I do.
So
you said that early on too, like I would say maybe like March, April, when we first went into lockdown. You said these businesses they're going to have to raise their prices to recoup from this.
Yep.
And you said everything's going to go up, and you were right. Everything went up.
WCP says instead of New Year's resolutions, inkwells make life resolutions to fail at. Well, that's not a good way to look at it. I mean, WCP, look, we know you had some successes earlier in life, because I listened to what was that podcast called? I think it was called like the Dark Cell podcast, and we got to hear like kind of the biography of WCP, and I mean, he had some fun times earlier on in life. So I think I think he put it this way, like a lot of our generation, I mean, things are definitely going to be worse for some of these younger kids. I do feel it, and there's no there's really no solution per se. So, at least us as older millennials, we have something, right? Well, I mean, Lloyd, are you? Yeah, you are a millennial. You're like in between like Gen Z and a millennial. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess.
You're in like that point where you could relate to like either or generation, I guess.
Or neither.
Yeah.
Because we'll say things and Lloyd has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like I'm only 5 years older than you, so.
And you did grow up in the same house.
Yeah.
Just have no idea what a lot of people are talking about a lot of the time.
I don't either. I mean, I hear like I hear some of the kids these days talking. I'm like, yo, and what I'm like, yo, that's sus. Don't be chuggy. What are some other words that the kids these days say? I was like, the first time I felt old was when I heard kids saying like, yo, that's lit, fam, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like when I was a teenager, getting lit meant getting drunk. Yeah, he's right. Last of the analog kids, except for us. We actually have an analog thermostat in this apartment. Somehow, when we moved, so that's one thing that's been busy. We've been moving, and that's where I've been. In case anybody's been like wondering or cared, we've been moving, and we move in. This apartment's nice. Like they redid everything, but we actually have an analog thermostat. Somehow, and I didn't even know that was a thing since like the 70s. To be honest,
pretty neat.
White Computer Power said he considers himself Gen X, but I actually think he's one of the older millennials. If you look at the timeline for
40, I would consider more a Gen Xer because
I don't think so, though. I think he's considered an older millennial, believe it or not.
And hey, Lloyd, can you look that up? What year did millennials start?
Oh,
You're
you
gonna
got, you got that. You got the freaking microphone now, so I can be.
Yeah, I got it now. Now I got to tell you to look things up. You
I
know.
don't even know if I can because I'm on StreamYard right now. I think it'll pull me off it. I'll try.
Yoshi K80. Hi Jay Tahoed. I got Tahoed. That's when you get run over by a Tahoe. It's you got Tahoed.
Millennials are 81 to 96.
Okay, so if he's gonna be 40, then oh yeah, then yeah, that would make him a millennial. That would.
Yeah, well, I can't go off the stream and look something up at the same time.
Oh, because you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, unless I want to look it up on my computer, but I can't be doing that stuff.
Why would you not watch that from your laptop, man?
I don't know. My phone probably is better quality.
I don't think so.
I don't have a mic like you. I'm not fancy.
Yeah, I think Mary just lagged out. But anyway, moving on. I don't know where Nick is. I think he said he was coming on after dinner. But anyway, I want to move on with the topic at hand here, which is what will 2022 bring. So like I said, we got a new mayor for New York City. So already we're off to a phenomenal start. Betty White died, which is like, but I look at it like a lot of the painful stuff happened towards like the end of 2021. I actually think we're starting off 2022 on a better note. At least I feel like we personally are. I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
I personally feel pretty hopeful. I think, with a new year, there's always a chance for new opportunities. And I think it helps people sort of shift their mindset, especially if they have a tendency to be more negative. I think it helps them kind of, focus on more positive aspects of life. And I mean, I still, when we went out shopping today, I mean, everyone was saying Happy New Year. That's not something that I feel like I've heard in years past. Like, people were pretty friendly about it too,
Yeah, I think people seem to be in at least around here seem to be in a little bit better of spirits. I guess it's because like we kind of felt that like I think we knew 2021 was going to be like a year where we paid for a lot of things, and 2020 really caught up to us. But I think 2022, I think a lot of people feel that we're hopeful and we're headed towards a on a better trajectory now. Anyway, that's how I feel about I mean, and I could just be us, right? I mean, hey, we're in a new apartment, everything's nice here. I got a nice new toys for Christmas, so but I don't know. I'm feeling pretty hopeful. I feel like things are moving in the right direction. I mean, even the gas is coming down a little bit. I know they're saying like we are having record inflation. I mean, that's going to get pretty bad, and I've been kind of worried about that because that's going to have an impact on everyone. But we don't really know what's going to happen. We're just going to kind of have to like hang in there and ride out the storm. But I think a lot of us really wrote like the worst of the storm may have been 2021.
I hope so. I hope that's the case, I would love to speak to someone who was a financial analyst who could give us, some type of trajectory for the next year or year and a half to see where they think things are going to be in the market and if they think there's going to be a housing crash. I'd definitely be interested to see that.
Yeah,
or hear that rather.
I would too, and it's what millennials kind of need to hope for is a housing crash. With any luck, right? And I mean, fingers crossed. But I'm not holding my breath. But again, I think but there's so much I've read so much that there's like disagreeing opinions on that. I guess it's getting hard to like predict that just with how volatile things are. But let me go to this comment here. Going to do any interviews with Inkwells in 2022? I'm gonna say no because I feel like we've just beaten this topic to death, kind of like you know, I mean, yeah, like don't get me wrong, like I'll still like have I'm still open to like a debate on like a neutral platform, but it's just like the arguments, like the MHC complex, like every you
He
know,
has left the manosphere.
yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna roast the shit out of Hold a Dick Hostage soon. It's coming. I just haven't had time. I actually want to give a shout out to Dark Assassin Comics. He made me an awesome thumbnail for that. I just haven't had a time to like record it. But that guy's a crybaby bitch. I'm definitely gonna roast the shit out of him soon. It's just I just haven't had the time to do it, but it is coming.
What's his
but
name?
that's his name is Hold the Truth Hostage, but I call him Hold a Dick Hostage because if you look at him, that's clearly the only thing he's holding. But yeah, he likes to talk shit, so you know, we'll roast him up soon. The irony is there was an agreement between MGTOW Dictionary and I a few months ago. He had some guy named Private Eric Hill contact me via email. And basically, and we all know it was him. I mean, he makes multiple personalities, like he's, you know. But anyway, we agreed to not go off on each other. You know, you keep my name out of your mouth. You keep my name out of your mouth. I keep yours out of mine. And one of his boys, Hold the Truth Hostage, started talking shit about me in one of his videos. So, you know, I went on a stream probably about 2 months ago, maybe. Don't really remember because it's been, like I said, everything's been kind of a whirlwind recently. But, you know, I just said like, oh, yeah, you know, well, he broke the deal. So I'm going to, you know, go after him now. And he goes on another stream where he's like, "Yo, that guy Jay Tahoe, man, he's got crazy eyes. Get a life, man." And I'm like, "Well, you're the one who brought up, you know, who started going after me after we all agreed to shut the hell up about each other." So,
I mean, they are a little crazy.
no, I mean they're all obviously insane, and like this Hold a Dick
Oh no,
Hostage.
that's what I see in your eyes.
But yeah, this dude, he starts going off about like how, oh, you know, J-Tom, it's emotion. He's in his emotions. It's she emotion. Meanwhile, you say it's the best part is you say anything about this dude, and he's crying on everybody's stream for 3 hours. He's such a little bitch. Like he's probably like one of the biggest bitches I've seen on YouTube, if we're being honest.
Bigger than me?
10 times bigger.
Bigger than Lizzo?
I don't know about
She's
that.
100%.
She's 100% that bitch. Yeah. But anyway, it's like he made a stream called Fear the Black Pill, and he was like calling me out, and I'm like, dude, nobody's afraid of the black pill. Nobody's afraid of you. Nobody's afraid of anybody who lives in a fucking basement and makes shitty rap songs thinking that they're doctor. This dude, I guarantee you, right? Guarantee you, this dude is the kind of guy who approaches you on the boardwalk. This is the kind of dude who approaches you on the boardwalk trying to get you to buy some shitty CD. Thinking he's like the next Dr. Dre or some shit.
Man.
What?
You gotta leave people who live in basements out of that. I take that personally.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fair. That's fair. But to be fair, you're in your 20s and you're on the trajectory to be out of there soon. Also, the basement.
I pay rent. I pay rent.
Right. The basement isn't your mother's. The basement isn't your mother's. He's got a link to some comic company he started on his YouTube page. And
like
you can
like
actually
stand up.
No, comics. Like he makes comics, and they're like they look terrible. Like, hang on, I'll pull it up. I was gonna save all this for my roast, but
you're reverbing.
Am I? Yeah, am I? Hold on. I was gonna save all this for my roast, but I'll show you now. Like he makes these like comics that are just like the art is like fucking awful. And what I want to say to him, he made it an LLC. He actually incorporated, right? And he made it an LLC. I guarantee you that business is underwater. I personally guarantee that. In fact, if you can show me a tax return and cross out, you know, the tax ID and everything, just show the name. If you can show me that this business made more than $10,000 last year, I'll give you $500. Hold the Truth Hostage. I will actually just I will Venmo you $500 right now. But I know that, like you, your business is a fucking failure.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong though? Like the dude is a failure in everything he does. His business is a fucking failure.
I have no idea. I've never Googled him.
I gotta hang on. I can't even find his YouTube channel now.
Lloyd and I have no skin in this game. Just
I have
FYI.
zero skin in this game.
No, it's not you guys. I'm just like because he's the one who started talking shit. So I'll show you. It's called Comanga LLC.
Yeah, but it's your fault. These are your podcasts.
Look, I want to show you. Look at this.
After these people's lives. You came after these people's lives, man.
I want to show. Look at this. Okay, this looks like a fucking third grader made it.
It looks like it looks like a cartridge, like for like a children's game for like like an N64 or something.
He's got like two. He's got why join us. He's got like 2 comments here. That's the kiss of death on a business too. And there's like no comments or likes or anything. You already know that like he's sold like 2 products.
Can you spare this man?
Oh no! I'm gonna fuck this guy up for the rest of his natural life. You got to understand. You go after me until they say uncle.
He's going after you. He's going after you on these like forums and message boards that like no one listens to or pays any mind to, anyways.
Right. And I get that, right? I do get that, but still, that's just who I am. Like you go after me, like I'm clapping back.
Yeah, but like, what's he going after? Like you don't have to go after this whole man's whole life.
No, and I'm not gonna I don't go after his whole life. I just like he roasts me, I'm going after him. But again, like I said, I guarantee you that business is a failure.
You knew you knew the fallback. You knew the risk going in. You made podcasts. You spoke facts about.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have.
People are strongly opinionated about.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have haters, and it is what it is. But
especially when it's it affects people's end game, and they're trying to take advantage of people and make money off of it.
Right. Of course, no. Every grifter doesn't like being called out.
It's like it's like if you went to a church, right? Or those like televangelist churches where they say they heal people, and like you just like started.
But
saying
it's actually just bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's like some Joel Osteen shit.
Yeah, exactly. That guy's not healed. He's gonna die next week. Everyone in that room is gonna hate you. What you're saying is true, but
right. Anyway, we have our sister has joined. So hey, sup?
What up? Well, I didn't answer my Snapchat.
What? I can't be on 2 things at once because it signs me out of it.
Oh.
You wouldn't have that problem if you just joined from a computer. I'm just saying.
I have a Chromebook. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that.
Also,
I'm sorry that you have a Chromebook. That's terrible.
It is pretty terrible, actually.
He also cropped Mary out of his New Year's post.
Oh my god. You're going on here starting. I
all right.
You out too.
Time for a family fight.
Yeah.
Nah, we've had plenty of those. So, you're getting called out for being a boomer with tech.
Me?
No, Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my work computer. It was cheap. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So, says hello, people. Who's the guest? So we've got Mary, and we've got Lloyd, and we've got my sister as well. So, Red Pill Reich says N-E. I don't. Okay. New England.
Not to be confused with meh.
Meh.
I'm gonna start getting drunk.
Apparently, I'm the best example of oofy doofy theory. So
explain oofy doofy theory to me.
It means basically just being like being average, but just dead average. But
our family is just very average. Besides like dad, like being average is pretty neat.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean. gotten me through life thus far. So
Like the C's get degrees, and B's are cool too. That's my saying.
yeah, I mean, well, in high school, I pretty much got B's without putting in much effort. I really didn't put much effort into high school. So, anyway, I heard
Mario, right? Mario's like average at everything, but he's like the best character in a lot of the games.
yeah,
Like Luigi, no one wants to be Luigi. He has some stats that are above average, but he has some that are dog shit too.
right.
That hurt.
Nah, I mean, it's always been about Mario. Luigi lives in the goddamn shadow.
He's got a better vert, but I don't think he's got better speed. I don't know the stats anymore.
Yeah, I'd have to see the full readout, to be honest.
I gotta look at the tiers.
So anyway, sis, you got wrecked last night, huh?
She's muted.
Yeah.
How's that hangover going?
It's not bad. I wasn't even really that hungover. My friend got really drunk and she threw up in my lap.
Oh,
My
shit.
restaurant recommendation.
That's oh damn. Oh.
And then they told us we had to leave, and I was like, yeah, like what else do you think we were gonna do after this?
Yeah, at that point, it's like that was like when I had a friend a few years ago who actually threw up on the bar. He was so like we all me and two of my friends all got like promotions in like the same week, so we go out to the bar to celebrate, and we drank like an 18 between the three of us. We drank an 18-pack on the way to the bar, and we get there, and I'm pissed drunk at this point. I give my friend like my debit card, and I'm like, yo, go get another round for us. And he goes, oh, what do you want? Surprise me. He comes back with fucking Long Island iced teas. And it was at that moment when I knew like the night was just over. I'm like, okay, we're gonna just get fucking sloppy now. And my friend yucked all over the bar, and I'm like, oh no, like we gotta fucking go now. And we start driving home, and he's like, hey man, like I wasn't driving, my other friend was, who should not have been driving, by the way. Like it was, I did a lot of dumb shit when I was a lot younger. And so he pokes his head out the window. My friend had just gotten this car. It was maybe like a 2012 Honda Civic, and he just pokes his head out the window and like everywhere.
That sounded good on the new microphone.
What's up?
That sounded good on the new microphone.
Yeah, it sounded pretty spot on.
Was it like a? It sounds like. But I just remember all of us threw up that night. My friend, we let my other friend out. Like we got him to his house, and we thought he was good. And as he's walking up the steps to like go into the house, like he goes to like the side of like the porch and like yucks over like the side of the porch. And then when I got home, like I puked in the bed. And I mean, like, look, you guys have everyone in our family has come home and like woken the rest of the family up by puking once. Like we've all done it. I know like you guys have woken up because like I've come home and thrown up. I mean, we've all, that's something we've just all got to cop to,
But
You
the
threw up in
bad
the
part is
shower.
that you threw up in your parents' bed.
No, I never threw up in my parents' bed.
Just kidding.
I never missed that bad. I mean, I've come home like fucking trashed out of my mind before, but never like that bad.
You said you've thrown up in the shower?
I have thrown up in the shower before, yeah.
Did you throw up in Lloyd's bed?
No, I never threw up in Lloyd's bed, but I've thrown up in my bed. I've thrown up in the toilet. And I've definitely heard like both of you guys come home and throw up in the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've all been there, done that. I mean, those days are behind. I didn't even have one drink last night. That's how
I
like
wouldn't say those days are behind us.
Welcome
maybe
to your
very
30s.
easily-
maybe for you.
I could very easily still do that.
Yeah, very easy. But the question is, would you want to?
It's not that I would want to. It's that I don't really drink anymore. So if I went on a bender right now, like I'd probably get sick afterwards.
Our
It's like, I'm not
Marjadavra
gonna-
says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bro. and may you one day be the mayor of Cincinnati. Anyway, continue. Cincy.
I'm saying like my tolerance is not very high, but like my fortitude, is like I would still want to drink as much as I normally do, So I'd just probably do it, and then I'll throw up. It's a given.
Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm just not gonna drink to the point where I'm gonna puke anymore.
Or if you're our sister, that's like a weekly occurrence. You just go drinking with her friends.
Well, I don't know why people just don't eat enough when they go out drinking. No, we usually do. I mean, I had a pretty ravenous appetite in my 20s.
You still do.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I don't even. But I had 2 slices of pizza and some. Okay, like I'm a little.
And a banana, and you had cookies.
Oh,
yeah, well,
wait. Hold up, Mary. Let me. No. Let me tell you what. One day when he was in high school, I came into the kitchen for breakfast. He was eating 5. I kid you not, 5 chicken patties, each between 2 waffles, and he had an apple and banana on the side.
He's a brick shit house.
I was trying. Okay, listen. When you eat like that and break a 5-minute mile, you let me know. Okay.
Yeah. You had to ask Mom to stop buying mozzarella sticks because you said you were going to kill yourself eating so many.
Yeah, I mean, I love mozzarella sticks. That is my weakness. That is my weakness. Achilles had the heel, right? Pandora had a box or something. I have mozzarella sticks.
2 slices of
and
pizza,
chicken nuggets.
2 slices of pizza, banana, and cookies.
Yes. Oh, and chicken wings. Don't forget the chicken wings.
The chicken wings and pizza. Chicken wings and pizza go hand in hand. The cookies and the banana are a little off script.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, look, I'm fat. We get it. I've never denied that. I mean, I don't deny being fat. I mean, I'm 5'7" and I'm 196 pounds.
I thought you were 5'8".
They're around there, somewhere between the two.
Oh, you're weight doxing yourself now?
Yeah, I'm weight. Well, I've been pretty open about this. Like I did do a video where I did 46 push-ups consecutively, weighing 190 something pounds, and 10 pull-ups weighing over 190 pounds. So there's got to be some muscle under that fat. I'm just saying.
You sure about that?
I'm just really worried. I'm just really worried this Omarion variant's gonna fuck up my gains. If they close the gym again.
Yeah, no, I really hope they're saying though that we shouldn't have lockdowns this time around. Like a lot of places know that it just caused so much damage the last time that we can't really.
Yeah, the CDC recently came out and said, "Do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care anymore." So.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, look, I mean, they're so desperate, and Lloyd, I mean, you can tell us they're so desperate for nurses now. Wasn't it like anybody who dressed as a slutty nurse for Halloween had to take a shift? Like that's how bad they need healthcare workers.
That's pretty par for the course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we're gonna need you to clock in and go clean up some shit over there. So, pop some IVs real quick.
Pop some IVs, yeah.
Popping bottles.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into the gym this year. I'm having some medical stuff done soon because, as you know, I do have an umbilical hernia, so I want to get that sorted out before I start. If I do end up needing like surgery or needing to like abstain from physical activity for a while, I don't want to get some gains and then just like have to be out again and kill it, because I'll tell you, like I started off 2021. Hold up. I started 2021. We were going to the gym till we went from like February through May, like pretty consistently.
I think we stopped going shortly after I started my new job.
Yeah, because then like the timing just didn't add up. But we were going to the gym for like a good 4 months. And that was after I hadn't been to the gym consistently between the last time was like 2018. And I got back up to bench pressing 250 pounds in a matter of like 4 months after taking like 3 years off. So I was like, it's probably like because I weigh more now. Like the last time I benched 250, I think I only weighed like 165 or 170.
Was it 250 on an actual bench press or on a Smith's machine though?
It was on a Smith's, but I added more weight to it to make it so it's. I know that the bar on that is only 25, so I added 2 extra 10s to on top of 245 plates on each side.
I just think it's wild that you still have your umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Well, I have
I have an umbilical hernia. I have a lot of health stuff going on, but that's why I haven't like started like working out yet. I just don't want to like because you get like in the zone, I guess, and you start making gains, and then something happens to keep you out, and you lose them. Like that's been like the story of my life. So,
story of my life.
But I mean, I think now that I weigh more, yeah, I would like to bench 315. That's my goal. So, but yeah, you were saying.
I was saying, yeah, it's probably contraindicated if you have an umbilical hernia.
I don't know if he actually does, though. I think it's just something that he likes to tell people. Because last time that we went to the ER,
no, that's where they found it.
They ran a bunch of tests, though. I feel like they said for the most part you looked okay, minus the whole fatty liver thing.
Right.
You have a fatty liver?
Yeah. He does.
I didn't know that.
Which can come on from just being overweight.
Yeah, it's not like anything like they would intervene with.
Right. The doctor told me that too. They were like, look, throughout the quarantine, I had not been the healthiest, but the doctor was like, yeah, lose 10 pounds and you should be fine.
But we are concerned about the hemochromatosis that you have to get tested for still.
Yeah. No, I do need to get tested for that because I can be like.
They have you taking Lipitor now or something?
No.
I may go back on lisinopril, yeah.
So do people actually like listen to this and tune in to hear like your medical issues?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we talk about is like, so I'm gonna die.
And they're like, okay, great.
No, I mean our family has pretty decent longevity genetics. I mean, Pappy lived to what, he was almost 93. He was like a week away from being 93, and he had, all his issues later on in life. But it could be worse, right? I mean, I'm 31 and I still have 20/20.
You're almost 32.
Don't need. Yeah, I'm almost 32, but I have still got 20/20 vision and everything. So.
Yeah, I think glasses make your vision worse.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I never needed them, but
they tried to give me glasses and I put them on and I saw worse and I just didn't wear them and I have perfectly fine vision now. So
it sounds like you have a bad eye doctor.
Yeah, it's the military.
Yeah, the military also just said, don't do anything.
It's the best healthcare you can get.
Yeah, this is why I'm not for universal healthcare. I see how this shit works. It doesn't.
And it doesn't. It just doesn't.
The review of our dental clinic says, I guess this is what healthcare must have been like in the Soviet Union.
Oh my goodness.
She called me like a week ago or whatever day before, like, she got the vid. And was like, yeah, I have like 102 fever. The triage nurse just told me to monitor, and if it gets worse, call them. And
chew on some ice.
I was like, you gotta go to an urgent care or somewhere and get tested. And because I'm like, that sounds like the vid to me. But
yeah, bro, it was crazy. I had to wait 8 hours to get a test.
Yeah, well, if you didn't get tested, you would have just improved quicker and gone back to work and probably infected people.
Yeah, I mean, well, everybody got sick anyway, so
everybody got the vid. Yeah.
And everybody's gonna keep getting the vid, but eventually it'll become endemic. I mean, but eventually it'll just become endemic. Like it'll be like it'll be like the flu.
They're saying that if people get vaccinated, though, but if people don't, they're not sure if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, but I mean, like, because we didn't always have a flu shot, right? And before we developed a vaccine for the flu, it eventually became endemic, right? Just because people had it so many times, and the people who did survive, because the flu was pretty deadly, right? Before we had vaccines and everything, but the people who did survive,
Yeah, man, it killed
endemic.
Edward Cullen.
All right.
It's a Twilight reference for you. Yeah.
I don't watch Twilight, so.
Well, you're a little behind.
Yeah, you check those out.
We were just talking. What were we saw Kristen Stewart in some movie last night, right?
Diana.
And we were like, yeah, that was it. And I was like, what's what? I haven't seen a movie with Kristen Stewart in like 10 years. And you were like, yeah, I don't know. I don't never watched that like Twilight stuff.
She
was in the cute Christmas movie. Do you remember the one I made you watch? I think it was 2020 that I made you watch it.
Is that the one where she's like a lesbian?
Yes.
And she like
that was a cute one.
To her parents. And
isn't she a lesbian in real life?
And like Dan Levy is just out there doing Dan Levy stuff.
I don't remember that movie.
I made you watch it, and you said you liked it in the moment.
I don't think I remember that one. But yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of movies.
Basically, the long and short of that movie is like Kristen Stewart's out there, like she doesn't want her parents to know like she's dyke, so then she pretends that like she's just bringing her friend to Christmas, and then like Aubrey Plaza shows up, and then Dan Levy.
Then she gets real.
Then Dan Levy does Dan Levy shit, and then they all end up like happy in the end.
It was called Happiest Season. It came out in 2020.
Did you all go see Spider-Man No Way Home?
No.
Well, did y'all?
I saw West Side Story, and it was great.
Isn't West Side Story on HBO?
No, I think it's in theaters.
Wait, what?
Only.
Oh, I was kind of hoping it was on HBO.
You would go see West Side Story.
It was fantastic.
I want to live in America.
Yeah, that one was so good.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Really?
I mean, I know
West Side Story.
I know like the songs and stuff, but I've never actually like sat down and watched the whole thing.
Maria.
Yeah.
I know like Maria. Yeah, I know that.
Well, this
I know,
guy
like,
probably wanted to talk
3D.
about Spider-Man, but
yeah, well, I mean, I want to see it. To be clear, like any Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire has my money. Like, it's like I haven't really had like time to like go to the movie theater, and it's not streaming on anything, right?
Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina. Yeah, I mean, you can.
Willem Dafoe's in it.
Yeah, he is, and that's a reason enough to watch it. Armar has a crush on West Side Story lead actress girl Rachel Zegler. I've never heard.
Yeah, she was great.
Rachel Zegler.
But I think honestly, the creme de la creme was the actress that played Anita. She killed it.
She nailed it.
I don't remember which one's Anita.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. But yeah, we gotta maybe next time when you're home, we'll actually go see Spider-Man, because I do want to see that. There were actually some really good movies to end 2021. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I really liked 8-Bit Christmas. Did any of you guys watch that? That's on Netflix with Neil Patrick Harris.
No.
That one was
big MPH fan, but
then this one's a no-brainer. It's basically like it's a retelling of A Christmas Story, except instead of a BB gun, he wants an NES. It's like set in the 80s, and he wants a Nintendo NES. And he's like telling like his niece like the story because she wants a smartphone, but she can't get one for Christmas. And it's cute. It was a good movie. I know, like, babe, I think you fell asleep during like the middle of it, right? But you remember like the beginning with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I think like maybe the opening credits. I was out.
Yeah, I know. But I stayed up to watch it. I thought it was pretty good. Another one I really liked was King Richard with Will Smith. I gotta say that was really good. And I saw if you're a big fan of like Venus and Serena Williams, you're gonna really like that movie. Aren't you? Yeah, but I would say Will Smith did a great I've watched some of those like interviews before, and he nailed it like word for word. Like he really actually did seem like Richard Williams. Like he portrayed him really well. Even the guy who played Rick Macy did a great job. And then there was another movie I watched recently too. What was the other one that I liked? God, my memory is just like shot.
What was the other one? Is that what your question?
Yeah, there was 3 movies that I watched recently that I really liked.
That movie where Matt Perry like getting hunted by Bruce Willis.
We did watch that actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
That was the whole 9 yards. I'm trying to think. Was it on HBO that we watched it?
I think so.
Hold on, let me go look at my search history.
Yeah.
Was it The Matrix? Was it The Matrix Revolution?
No, I actually never got into The Matrix. I saw the first one like years ago, and I honestly don't understand why those movies are so like heralded as being so great. I just don't see it.
Okay, but like not to give you spoilers or anything for your Christmas presents, but like you do like Keanu Reeves, right?
Oh yeah, Keanu's a total badass. I'm just saying Keanu's a good actor. I'm just even a great actor, but I'm just saying like I personally don't see the hype.
I don't know
around the Matrix movies.
He's very typecast. He's a great person.
He's typecast as like the guy who with like a trench coat who like opens fire. He's like like that. Like that's what he's typecast as.
Like Constantine, objectively horrible movie, but like worth the watch.
How do you even remember that? That came out when I was in like middle school.
I've watched it. It just was one of those like bizarre movies that was on, and I was like,
I watch old movies all the time.
Yeah, me too. But like,
listen, wait. Have you ever seen the original Bad News Bears?
Yes, that could not be made today.
That shit was like the first 10 minutes of the film. You have like a 10-year-old kid dropping like 5 racial slurs.
Yeah, wasn't the guy like driving around drunk? Like,
yeah, he was driving the kids around while like drinking a beer.
Yeah,
I actually had beer in a 12-year-old girl's face.
Yeah, it would definitely be canceled in 2022.
The other coach like beats his son in front of like an entire field full of people, and nobody says anything.
Oh, that shit actually happens in Little League.
Yeah, I mean we've been there. We've definitely been there.
Overbearing parents is like not like the exception. It's like the norm.
Also, there's kids like smoking cigarettes, and then when I think they lose at the end, but he still gives the whole team a beer, and they're like 10-year-old kids.
I mean, you got to have a victory beer, but look, hold on, look at this. It probably takes more than a 400 IQ to understand the Matrix franchise, over 1,000 just to slightly comprehend Rick and Morty. I mean, it definitely takes a really high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. We all know that.
It's just Morty's killing Mortys out here.
Oh, jeez, Rick. But shut up, Morty. Dumb little shit. But
Rick and Morty
definitely does not have the most like toxic fan base ever.
You have the most toxic fan base ever.
Yeah, you're right. I do have you'd not be. Well, actually, I don't even think that's a fan base. That's just like haters. I don't know. Like,
haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, pretty much. Like that's. I mean, hey, you come on the internet, you're stepping into the ring of fire, right?
I've been on 4chan before.
What's up? Well, on 4chan, everybody's anon. Like it's very impersonal.
On 4chan, everyone's QAnon. What?
Oh, that too. Oh, I'm actually Q. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about censorship on the internet.
I think we've already beaten that one to death too, haven't we?
Yeah.
You don't listen, Maddie.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like I just feel like, 10, 15 years ago, the internet was like a wild west, Now it's not, and it's sad. There's like rules and shit.
But anyway, moving on. So 2022, what do we think is going to happen? What's everybody's predictions?
Does anybody think Joe Biden's going to drop dead?
Well, that was your prediction, and hey, he made it past your expectations.
I know.
So he's going to make it to 4 years. He's just not going to run again.
He's going to make it to 4 years, you think?
I think so. Then he'll get
I don't know if he's gonna make it.
He'll probably get pretty sick afterwards.
I think he will, because he already he already like apparently like isn't you can see in some of like his interviews he's like not there.
Yeah, but like that happened with Reagan. Like, yeah, it happens with presidents, but they usually.
But it happened with Reagan at his last term. Like this is very early on in Biden's presidency for this.
I mean, he's almost at what? I mean, it's been almost like like a year and a month now. I guess he's a quarter of the way through.
Yeah, I don't know. My money, if I were a betting man, I would have to say he's not going to make it.
I'll take that bet.
Okay, what are we betting? A bet's a bet. I mean,
$25. He makes it. He makes it to the end.
Okay, you're on. And then we have video proof that this conversation happened right here, January 1st, 2022. What's the time? What's the timestamp on here? It's 1 hour and 1 minute. 1 hour and 1 minute into this video, we made a bet that Joe Biden, $25. If he's dead before the end of his term, you owe me $25. If he makes it, I owe you $25.
Guys, that's my boss.
Right.
I'm sorry for you, Addie.
He's in a pretty clean bill of health. Like, he doesn't really have.
Does anybody hold on? So Nemesis. Does anybody predict Hillary Clinton running again for the presidency? No. I don't. I think she's just realized that like she's the most hated person like to basically ever exist. And I mean, like, yeah, I think she's gonna throw in the towel. I mean, she basically wrote a book just bitching about like, you know, like how Bernie Sanders, like if he hadn't have been there, she would have been president, which is just like all kinds of like projection and blaming everyone else. But
I would like to see Ghislaine Maxwell take her and Bill down personally.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm praying. That needs to be televised more. I'm like, we're all like going. They like go after like the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and everything. But what about Ghislaine Maxwell? What about like, you know, basically being the madam behind the biggest sex trafficking ring to exist in human history? But that's not, you know, front page. Like get out of here.
Biggest sex trafficking ring that you know of.
Yeah,
well, that is true.
I mean, that's a fair point, but how are you going to have, like, I mean, Jeffrey Epstein was like a multi-billionaire, so, you know what I mean? Like, how would you have something bigger than that?
I'm sure there's other billionaires out there who engage in the same activity.
I don't know. Have you heard of the Catholic Church?
What was the joke that I made this morning about, like, the priests or something? What did I say? I can't.
Something about showering with dudes.
Yeah, it was like something. There's some joke that I came up with this morning.
7:30 in the morning.
Is that what you think of when you first wake up in the morning? You're like showering with dudes.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta shower with some dudes for sure.
It usually takes 2 slices of pizza I cook.
Yeah, that's what gets me
for
going.
That big brain energy.
When I use
brain blast.
When I brain blast, yeah, exactly. I'm like Jimmy Neutron.
Actually, that's a neuroblastoma.
Yeah, Mr. Neutron, you're going to die.
Lloyd gets it.
You're going to die. But
I do.
Right. So all right. I mean, I don't want to like
cool.
All right, so I don't want to like go on all night, but I don't know. 2022. What will 2022 bring?
Well, hopefully Lloyd will bring his butt home so he can get his Christmas present.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, your Christmas present you're gonna love. Like, you need to get your ass up here for that. Not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty damn dope.
That's hype. I got you guys some pretty fire stuff too.
He got mom some Slytherin gear.
Yeah, I got Addie some Slytherin gear, and mom thought it was for her. So
yeah, why not?
Mom's now.
But it's weird because mom's Ravenclaw.
Yeah, mom is total Ravenclaw.
Yeah, dad's Slytherin.
Dad found Slytherin.
Yeah.
He founded Slytherin.
I don't even watch like Harry
Professor
Potter.
Snape,
but I know
is that you?
Look, I'm not saying that dad can talk to snakes, but like he does know Latin. That's a little sus.
You remember Lucius? Jamie?
I don't really watch Harry Potter. That's
I
read the books. I read the books when I was a kid, though. I think that's
Yeah, you should give them a watch. It's on HBO.
Fair enough.
You'd appreciate Lucius's character.
I mean, we're done with like a lot of like the that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm feeling better for 2022. We're done with like a lot of like the like big like stuff. So there's finally going to be like some downtime again. I'm just like the end of 2021 was so busy. Like moving, that's a big thing. That took, weeks.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
That was a pain, lugging couches up the stairs. Like isn't
adulthood just finishing like one big thing to just be preoccupied with another?
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what it's felt like this entire year. But actually, there's like a light at the end of the tunnel now. I'm actually gonna like have like weekends and like get to chill and stuff now.
And I promise I won't keep. I promise I won't keep dragging you to stores. I think we're done now.
Yeah, we've got all our furniture. We're settled in. Although, like most of our friends have like moved away, which kind of sucks. Like there's like not a lot of people around here anymore. But
so you have no friends now.
Yeah, I have no. I mean, I still have friends that are just like not in our.
Yeah, what are you talking about? He knows everybody.
Yeah, I'm like the mayor of town, man.
No, for real. We go anywhere. They're like, "Oh my god, remember when you helped me like birth my child?"
Yeah, it's true. Well, were we like in Walmart?
When you helped birth my child on the side of the road, and then you changed my flat tire, and then drove me to the hospital?
Oh my god.
Pretty sick. They gave me a free pizza.
Friends moving is always terrible. Yeah, it sucks. I've moved since the last time I moved was 2016, and I did that like all by myself. At least this time we had help.
Yeah, we had Nick.
But
Nick.
Hey, he was pretty good. He helped me get the couch up the stairs.
He was a cheap date too. All he wanted was a burger. I was like, all right, that's easy.
Yeah. Don't become an adult. It's overrated. Yes, it is. I would agree. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. I don't think
there's really an alternative. So
yeah,
you could.
I don't know, man. I like being an adult. I do whatever I want.
Well, yeah, like it's cool. Like if you want to eat like ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah.
But like, you also have to like pay rent and get the ice cream.
Yeah, having responsibilities.
Like
I got responsibilities now.
Like being a kid was cool because like shit was just materialized. You didn't really have to.
Well, it wasn't cool for you. I made sure of that.
Yeah, it's true. Cool. I don't know how you lived with me and her, man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad for you.
No, we were kind of dicks to you. I'm not gonna lie.
I was the one who got spoiled, so
Yeah, you deserved it after all the times like we were a total dick. But
I was a total bad bitch, but
that's just kind of how like our like neighborhood has always worked. Everybody was kind of a dick.
There was one time, do you remember when those like button-up pants used to be in style? Like they button up the side all the way? Like snap pants?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, Lloyd had a pair of those. And I went to like pants him, but like they just came off because of the button. And he had to run home in his underwear.
My favorite moment like that was still when our neighbor on the one side, the ice cream man came and his mom was giving him a bath and he was probably like 4, and he hears the ice cream man and he comes running out the door buck ass naked going ice cream man, and he's running down the street chasing the ice cream man and we're all like sitting there laughing our asses off. Do you guys remember that?
I mean, I don't remember that because I was.
Well,
I
you
was
were
probably
you were also like 4 at the time. That's true. I don't know. Weird stuff like that is what I remember, like from growing up.
What was the best calendar year ever?
1998.
98.
98. I'm going with.
Was that the year that we got? I mean, you got an N64.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was a good year.
That was a fun. I don't know. I really enjoyed 1998. I don't know. Like school was like going good. Like I was chilling with like my friends at school. Like, had stuff to talk about on the bus. It was just a good year. Like I just remember 3rd grade being like one of like the best like years.
You were in 3rd grade in 1998?
Yes, I was.
Wow, you're old.
Twist the knife a little harder, why don't you?
It's okay. I'm old too.
Hello from Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, it's
Jeremiah. Yo man. It's yo man's. It's yo man's.
I work with someone who's from Missouri, and he always talks about like deer hunting season and like how they get off for like deer hunting and shit. It's crazy.
So would you say that your friends in misery?
No.
Would that be off on deer hunting in Missouri?
Missouri.
My old roommate, her mom lived in Missouri, and she didn't want to like go there for like holidays. She's like, Missouri is really boring. But I mean, I don't want to shit on the place, but I've not heard the best. But I'm hoping Springfield is good.
And you wonder why people don't like your streams.
I don't want to sit on the place, but
they come on here and we roast them for we're just unnecessarily dicks for no reason. But hey,
that's on brand for you.
Yeah. This WP says 9. No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say we're from Long Island.
He got it. There you go. He got an 8-point buck. Good job. That's awesome.
Not to be confused.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It means he shot a big deer.
It was a headshot.
What is 8 points?
Some venison. But
that same coworker from Missouri was like he was saying that like 4-year-olds can have guns, but you have to teach them how to use them.
That's fair.
4?
Well, if they give Jay a gun, I would give a 4-year-old a gun. Are you
gonna not train them how to use it and then let them?
Yeah, I was gonna say
that seems dangerous.
I mean,
I just want to be really clear that I'm not advocating for any 4-year-old to have a gun at all.
I'm just saying the safer of the two options is
to show them how to use it.
To show them how to use it versus just giving them it.
Or locking it up and they have no access to it.
Right.
Listen,
let me go to
4-year-olds are going to get access to guns no matter what you do, so you have to show them how to use it responsibly.
Not if they can't reach it and it's in a lockbox.
Yeah, they gotta get on my level. Oh wait, you can't because you're 4. Anyway, let's go to this comment here though, because this one honestly resonates with me. He said 9/11 and after was over. Yeah, I mean that was definitely like the event in our lifetime. Definitely like I think led us to where we are now. Like that was when we started seeing like fear kind of ruling the atmosphere. But I think we've talked about that too.
You could make a million arguments about a million different disasters or things people were afraid of. What about Y2K?
4 is too young. I don't know. It's debatable, man. I think 3 should be the
cutoff.
The legal age.
I think it's like if you're potty trained, you can get a gun.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
How old are you when you start understanding death? Is that like 9?
Probably
no, it should be way earlier than 9.
It's 9 or 6. I can't remember.
I think it's 6, Lloyd. I think it's 6.
I think like when you're 6-year-olds, then like if you don't understand death.
Lloyd, are you trying to say that you were a 9-year-old with no concept of death?
Jeremiah says 9/11 changed his life. Jeremiah, do you want to come on and tell us that story? I mean, we'd listen to it. And I will not roast you for being from Missouri, so don't. I promise.
He'll just roast you for other reasons.
You know what has changed my life? 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that changes everybody's life. That's where I learned about taquitos. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
Oh, Sev's, yeah.
Yeah, gotta go to Sev's.
Good coffee.
That's where I buy my Marlboros.
Does the rest of the country call it Sev's, or is that just like a New York thing?
That's
I don't think the rest of the
Long
country
Island
has
thing.
7-Eleven.
Because
feel like they
on
have
Long
like a
Island,
Wawa.
there's a 7-Eleven on like every block.
I mean, they have it.
7-Elevens everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen it in many states. Like
I don't remember seeing it in North Carolina.
There's one in Baltimore.
I was just in Florida about a month ago, and I saw it there.
But Florida is retired New Yorkers. Florida doesn't count.
All right, I've seen it in
but outside of Long Island, most 7-Elevens don't have buttered rolls, and that's a travesty.
That's true.
Would you really want their buttered rolls, Addie? Like, it's not going to be like a New York roll.
No, I go to 7-Eleven and I get my coffee and my cigarettes and my buttered roll.
My cigarettes, I can't with you.
Your smokes.
Oh, you don't even smoke cigarettes.
And you got to put it behind the ear.
Yeah.
Armar says it's the first time he's heard Sev, so I guess in Ohio they don't do that. I'm gonna actually.
Oh, he's from Ohio?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I went to Ohio and I got so sick. I think they're germy over there.
No, just because every story you
roast Ohio. Come on now, it's a good place.
Well, you just roasted Missouri, so I mean.
Yeah, well, Missouri and Ohio are two different. By the way, I just posted the link. If Jeremiah, if you want to come on and tell us your story. So
you got Athens in Ohio. You got Columbus. There's a lot of like major.
Columbus, Ohio is where the Yankees minor league team plays. Fun fact. The Columbus
where Ohio State is from. But
I heard that Ohio is for lovers.
That's Virginia.
Like that. Oh yeah, but that's that like emo song.
I thought California was for lovers.
California is for commie bastards.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, California's like the. Just once in a while. Not regularly anymore. And Armar says, it's called the Nasty Natty. Oh, Cincinnati, the Nasty Natty. I hadn't heard that. Had you?
Yeah, didn't their like river catch on fire?
How does a river catch? Well, I guess if you have oil floating at the time, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I'll answer my own question there. Yeah, Cincinnati. That's from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
I just caught that.
There's even a smeckle of whatever on the something of justice.
Yeah, the Crimson Chin.
The Grill of Justice.
That's right.
That was a good show.
Underrated show.
That was an extremely underrated show, and they actually snuck a lot of adult humor into it. Like when you go
and
back.
This is where I'd put my trophy. If I had one.
If I had one. Yeah. Yep.
That was a good video game too.
Yeah, that was like one of the few like games that was actually based on like a show or movie that wasn't like total crap. And the original Spider-Man game actually. That was actually really good.
The newer Spider-Man games are better, bruh.
But
I have not played them, bruh.
You don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't. Rub it in a little harder. Well, actually, I do have a Nintendo Switch because you guys gave it to me, so thank you for that.
You didn't ask for a PlayStation. I would have gotten you one.
That's what I want.
No, I don't actually want one. I was kidding.
I mean, we got room on the bookshelf for like one more gaming console.
Oh, and listen, like you got me the Yeti mic, so let's. I think I got enough toys.
No, I
for
got
now,
you the I got you the Bose headphones. My mom got you the Yeti mic.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. So
you're just so full on rogue.
Yeah, I mean, I got enough. I got some nice toys for Christmas. I can't complain. In fact, I'm very grateful. So
I got
Anyway.
COVID for Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
Yep. Addie got the vid. Well, I mean, we have some presents for you here, so come get
We
that
do.
shit.
I got presents for you too.
The only person I
You
haven't
Keanu Reeves lover, you.
The only present I haven't gotten yet is Jamie's. Everyone else is pretty set up.
Just don't buy him any clothes. I've spent hundreds of dollars at the laundromat and I am done.
No, I think I've never gotten Jamie clothes anyways.
Yeah, please don't. I'm very glad Shep and Wonton didn't get you any clothes.
That's surprising.
Hey, do you remember when you went through your tracksuit phase?
That was
for like a year. Yeah.
Was he Run DMC?
I mean, I did run track, so it would stand to reason that I'd wear a tracksuit.
You had that fire Paul Pierce Celtics jersey, and then you had all the green and green and yellow jumpers.
I remember that. Oh man, I must have been 14 when I had that.
The Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
jersey
the Paul Pierce jersey. Yep.
You know, it's also made a comeback. Those Mountain Dew T-shirts.
I mean, Paul Pierce.
You were
was the guy,
trendsetting
man.
on that before. Yeah, people rock that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was a trendsetter, man.
I wouldn't go that far, love.
He did the do.
Yeah, you were like Regina George in Mean Girls.
Yeah, pretty much. That was me in high school for sure. Setting up trends.
It's so
and closing body bags.
Fetch.
That's so fetch.
You were so fetch, bro. We're not
trying to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen.
We're not doing that.
Oh, we're doing it.
I think the last 20 minutes of your podcast should just be us quoting Mean Girls.
Let's not do that. As great of an idea as that sounds, let's skip that.
Hey, and all y'all incels out there, if you want a great watch, Mean Girls on Hulu. Check it out.
Is it on Hulu?
Thank me later.
Is it actually on Hulu? Because
I don't know what it's on.
I feel like it's on Hulu. I feel like he's not wrong.
Do we have? We need
on Disney Plus.
We need a picture.
Oh, because they want to see you in your jumpsuit.
Yeah. Do we actually have a? Do we actually have a? Yeah. Do we actually have a? Do we actually have a picture of that anywhere?
Is it on your Facebook?
I don't know.
Well, it might be. Hold on. I have to go
You
searching.
also have photos in the closet.
Ask Yosef.
Stop using people's real names.
Yeah. Jay, I can tell a story about you if you want.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
It's story time.
Okay, wait. Okay, so should it be the one about when you were going to take me to my road test, or should it be the one about the broken glass for Christmas?
Do the road test. Do the road test because that's more interesting.
Oh, wait.
Well,
let's see. Well, okay, what does Mary think? Because you guys said two different things.
I haven't heard the broken glass story, but
Okay.
I feel like the driver's ed one was pretty funny.
All right, maybe I'll tell both, but I'll tell the Christmas one because it's around Christmas.
Okay.
So this was, I think, I was 19. It was Christmas, and we're giving gifts in the morning. I opened the gift from Jay, and suddenly I'm cut and bleeding.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, okay. But I open it and it's broken glass.
For me. Just saying.
It was broken glass. And I was like, why would you get me this? And he's like, well, it wasn't broken when I wrapped it. It was a fishbowl. And I was like, well, why would you get me a fishbowl? I don't even have a fish.
I had gotten
I was going to get you a fish when I could afford one.
Oh no.
I was
still
broke.
have a scar from that.
What did you want me to say? I was broke, okay?
But
Right,
yeah.
now tell the other story, Addie, because he sounds like a PIMP in the other one.
Oh God.
So it was the day of my road test. He was going to come pick me up and take me to it. And he showed up late, and I was worried that we weren't going to get there on time. And then I go to get in the car, and there's two girls passed out in the back and beer and liquor bottles all over the back seat. And I was just like, we can't go to the road test like this. Like they're not gonna let me test.
It was my ex and her friend, and we got drunk at a certain friend's house, and I was too drunk to drive us home. So yes, we spent the night in the back of a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, and so we had to wake up the girls and like clean out the car really fast, and we rushed over to the road test, but it was too late, and I couldn't test that day. So I was like really mad. And then he wanted to go out for breakfast because he's like, I promised the girls I'd take them out to breakfast. And I was just like, I just want to go home. Yeah, he did date that girl for like a month or two.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two stories I usually tell so people get a picture about you.
Yeah, I mean, I was like hammered out of my mind. Like, and
I know you were like 21 or something.
I had like the worst hangover that day too. Like,
it's because Addie wouldn't let you get breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted breakfast too, because like I just wanted my bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. My BECK, SPK. That's all I wanted.
Ketchup.
Something like there. Jason's a classy gentleman. Yeah, maybe now, but not when I was like in my early 20s. That was bad too. They were like in their like bras and stuff. I don't even like.
Yeah, it was just like if I had strolled up to the road test like that, they would have been like,
bad. We would have.
Yeah, they might have called the cops.
We would have gotten kicked out. It would have been like.
Nah, they would have tested you.
Everybody was fine. I mean, we were just hungover.
They don't want to be there any more than you do.
Yeah, well, that's those road test instructors see some scary shit. I mean, some of those people like, oof. So if you were them, think about how much you'd hate your life too.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm sure they have people who go on like the wrong side of the road. You know. Jay is on his way to being a silver fox on par with George Clooney. You know what? I appreciate it because usually the comments are just, you suck, go fuck yourself. And then you get genuine appreciation like this. And I would say that is great. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you sure that because he's calling you a silver fox when you're like 30?
Yeah.
He could just be calling me old.
Yeah.
Backhanded compliment.
You're still relatively young, my guy.
No, I do feel old sometimes, though. I do. Like I felt.
Yeah, but if you live as long as Betty White, think about how much more life you'll have.
That's true. I probably won't live as long as Betty White, but if we're being honest,
you don't know.
I honestly, I told you, like, and you can ask, like, a certain two friends of mine that I was legit. I was like, when we were younger, I was like, I don't think we're gonna make it to 30. And then like 30 rolled around. I'm like, oh shit, I'm here. Like, what do I do now? I never expected to make it this far.
Yeah.
I was like, I really did not. I had like, no, I'm like, oh, I need a plan now.
My favorite is for your 30th birthday. After the fact, you told people you didn't do anything for your birthday. You're like, yeah, no, I just stayed home. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. We had a party.
Yeah,
I'm like, do you have dementia,
I was there.
Alzheimer's? Yeah, both your brother and sister were there.
Yeah, we were all there. Yeah, you took me out. I had like I think I'm developing early onset Alzheimer's because like we did go out. It was a really fun night, and I like completely like forgot it somehow.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
So, what is the demographic of your viewers?
I have no idea. Sometimes, to be honest,
you got
like
age, sex, location? Question mark.
ASL.
I mean, it's all men. There's no women in here.
You say Missouri Minuteman. This man took a bullet, then proceeded to walk it off. Jay Tahoe is a legend.
I remember when you got shot and you came home the next day and you just poured hydrogen peroxide on it.
It's still there, yeah. It's still there. So that was and to be clear, it wasn't like an altercation. My friend got drunk and accidentally shot me, but yeah.
Listen, what goes down in Brentwood stays in Brentwood.
Reb Saunders says it is not easy to be a friend. So there you go. Sometimes they shoot you on accident.
They do sometimes, but it's all right. It's nothing but love. He said, "My bad." Oh, I know who that is actually. Shout outs to the Minuteman. I know exactly who that is.
Ask them ASL.
I know the ASL. It's around my age. But
is that one of your IRL friends?
It is one of my IRL friends, but I think he actually moved to Missouri, which we were just roasting earlier. But
hey, shut up! That's really him.
I'm pretty sure that's him. Yeah.
Aw, we miss you. We haven't seen you in so long.
I know. We gotta actually give me a call sometime, man. I gotta message me on Facebook because I got a new number. If that is you, let's talk soon. But he moved to Missouri a while ago. So we all have a friend in Missouri now. No, except Lloyd. He doesn't have a friend in Missouri.
Lloyd doesn't have friends.
That's fair. I mean, his career is his friends.
Yeah, he's got those nurse friends.
He's married to it. That's it.
Married to the job, guys. Married to the job.
Yep. The nurse life chose
Addie, would
him.
you say that you're married to the military?
No. Which is probably bad. Like, I don't think it's a good look, but I'm just like, yep, my contract's done. I'm getting out.
Are you legally separated?
Yeah, basically. It's like when you're together, but you sleep in separate beds. You know, it's no good.
Oh, so like Jay and I.
Yeah,
you really sleep in separate beds?
Sometimes she passes out on the couch.
I fall asleep on the couch because I'm an old lady and I can't.
Yeah, I do that too. I live alone.
I've done that sometimes too. It's weird. It's like usually it's the guy on the couch. I'm usually in the bed, and if like you fall asleep too early, you pass out on the couch. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, you're like
because the TV's in
she
front
doesn't
of the
need a
couch.
blanket. Exactly. That's exactly why.
I'm like, sweet, bed to myself.
Yep. You sprawl out.
But and there's the times where like, didn't I like clock you in like your sleep once?
Yeah, you like punch me.
So there you go. You heard it firsthand. I'm an abuser here.
You are. It's probably why my arm hurts too.
Yeah, I probably beat you up in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was just talking to someone about how crazy it used to be. Like think of like 1950s America. You could just beat up who the fuck you wanted. Like you could beat your wife, you could beat your kids, you could beat other people's kids. That wasn't even illegal.
What a great time to be alive.
Yeah, right?
What a time to be alive, yeah.
The golden age.
The golden age of violence.
I don't know, man. You think you should be allowed to hit kids like in school when they're being like shitty?
It's like it's a gray area because like I would say probably yeah. Like if they're
just
bad,
a little bit, you know, you don't.
Right,
you don't
I'm not saying like you go beat the shit out of kid, but like you also gotta like be like have a healthy level of like respect for adults and like gotta actually like learn like you know. Those kids.
Honestly, anyone who has ever worked in like the service industry, yeah, you know.
You gotta rough up them kids a little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But kids don't get enough beatdowns now. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Yo, kids like really just say anything. Like no one can roast you like a kid.
That's true. No, it happens. It happens. It definitely happens.
The kids, there was because I used to work with kids. One of them asked my coworker like, "Oh, do you like do your hair?" And she was like, "What? What do you mean?" He's like in the morning, do you like brush your hair?
Well,
babe, didn't a kid call your dad fat one time, like right to his face?
Oh, at the school, yeah.
Like what? That's like crazy. And those kids are like what, like 10, 11?
The teacher bugged out. No, they're little. They're like 5 and 6.
That's crazy though. Like
he like poked his belly and he's like, ha ha ha, you're fat. And the teacher's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna kill you.
That's terrible. Oh my god. So, but I'm like, yeah, like, you know, obviously like kids do need to learn that there's like consequences. I'm not saying you should like beat the crap out of them, but like, you know, like, yeah, sometimes you do gotta lay down the law.
Record.
Like, yeah.
Talk shit, get hit.
Exactly. Talk shit, get hit. That's it.
Yeah. I just think I feel bad for teachers nowadays because like the kids yell at you, then their parents yell at you, then the administrators yell at you, like, and you have
Everybody,
no power.
Yeah, well, you can tell us about that, right?
Oh God, don't get me started.
Yeah, you're kind of like in a shitstorm. You're just catching shit from everybody.
I had a week off. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, at least you got that. I mean, I think you needed it for like your mental health, but like, because some of those kids they're for some of the stories, I'm like, ooh, that's brutal.
And they're still not potty trained. That's my favorite.
How old are they?
3 and 4.
Oof.
The dreidel story is still my favorite. I don't know if that's something we can get into here, but
Oh yeah, I had a student take a dreidel and shove it down her pants. We're like, "Where's the dreidel?" And she's like, "In my hiney."
it was a happy Hanukkah for that kid.
Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of funny because I knew this kid in high school that everybody called Dusty because one time he was at this Jewish summer camp and the other kids convinced him to shove a dustpan up his ass.
Oh my God. I think I know which kid you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably know. He was locally famous.
Yeah, he was
Dusty,
locally
that's
famous.
great. Wouldn't he be like clean sweep? I mean, if he's dusty, like you think he'd no longer be dusty after that broom.
Do you guys watch Special Books by Special Kids? No, what's that? I've never heard of that. Have you?
Sounds like something right up my alley, though. I am a special kid.
So am I. So that's probably why we're together.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Remember when I worked at that old job and the girl had a really bad speech impediment?
Yes, I do remember that actually.
And I would get off the Zoom meetings and we would just laugh and laugh and laugh.
I do remember that actually, yes. Oh, I mean, there's a special place in hell for us. We'll probably be there with like Bill de Blasio. I was like, where did he go? And you were like, the floor just opened up and he just went down.
Hey, Bill de Blasio is just like you and me. You know, if they cleared out homeless people from the subway every time we rode it.
Well, thankfully he's gone. But all right. So anyway, we've been going out for over an hour and a half, and pretty much this just turned into like us all roasting each other and not actually talking about the topic. And the crazy part is I haven't even had one beer tonight. Like we had that one like dumpster fire stream where I was like pissed drunk. We should have done that for tonight, but
that's awesome. RMR says it's where the social worker guy interviews people with rare disorders and syndromes.
That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, I know. What's that on? Actually, I kind of want to watch that.
What's it on?
Also, I think he spelled disorders wrong, but you know
he did. There's
nothing here.
There. 2 S's.
All right, don't be calm down. Don't be the grammar police.
What do you think's next for Jake Paul this year?
Well, so Jake Paul recently said he could beat Mike Tyson.
You think he's going to try to fight Muhammad Ali?
Yes, he will resurrect Muhammad Ali.
We'll have a stay-on.
But that was that was the best. He's like, oh yeah, Mike Tyson's old. I could beat him. I'm like, dude, that's still even at 55. Like most of us wouldn't take a punch from Mike Tyson. That would be like pretty dumb. Like, you know, I mean, like Floyd Mayweather fought him just for like fun or whatever, but like he clearly wasn't trying.
I saw one of his last posts said like 2021 was a tough year on his back for carrying the sport of boxing, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean,
even though he's a piece of shit, but
he probably really thinks that. I would still pay to like see him watch. Well, I wouldn't really say he'd fight Tyson, get like massacred by Tyson. Because like Mike Tyson like came back and fought Roy Jones Jr. last year. I mean, it was. Granted, like both of them were like past their prime, but like Yeah, I'm like the thing is like he still was like probably the most like brutal heavyweight champion like in the history of the sport.
Tyson would still knock Jake Paul out in one.
Yeah, easily and like effortlessly, I might add. Like it wouldn't even be fair.
My favorite boxer is Rocky Balboa. The Italian stallion. You might have heard of him.
I think Jake Paul wants to fight him next. He's gonna just fight Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, Jake Paul, you want to fight? Yeah, good.
Listen, my favorite casting decision ever in the history of casting decisions was when they got Sylvester Stallone to play Paul Revere on the animated series Liberty Kids.
That was incredible. I remember watching that, and I was like, the British are coming.
The regulars are coming. The regulars are coming.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
Like I think there's like red coats and stuff. Yeah. But oh my god, I remember we were watching that. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, this is not real. And you were like, yeah, it is. They picked fucking Sylvester Stallone to be Paul Revere on a show that's supposed to teach kids history. I was like, no,
that show had some star power. Like they had Aaron Carter did the theme song.
I mean, he did beat Shaq. You gotta never forget.
And he also smoked crack.
Yeah, and in the year 2000, the song was "How I Beat Shaq," and then in the year 2020, it's "How I Beat Crack" because he broke his crack habit. So I just wanted to say, on the stream, congratulations to Aaron Carter for overcoming the crack habit, and keep it going, buddy. Keep it going. We're proud of you.
Didn't Aaron Sorkin also smoke crack?
No, I don't think so. My favorite is the Jimmy Kimmel interview with Mike Tyson. While we're on the topic of Mike Tyson, there was a PSA that Mike Tyson did in like 1988 where he's like, don't do crack so you can stay alive. And then Jimmy Kimmel interviewed him in like in the recent years, like maybe like 2018. And Mike Tyson was like, I should have followed my own advice. But
this is crack cocaine.
Yeah,
we have to get that poster hung up, Jay.
We do have to get my Mike Tyson poster hung up. Then that was a nice. Mary got me a nice Mike Tyson poster to adorn the new living room, so that'll be going up soon. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. It's not going up in the living room though. It's going up in the hallway.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Which like the one by the stairwell or
the stairwell going up the stairs?
All right, yeah.
We're gonna be like, welcome to our crib. This is Mike Tyson. Talk shit, get hit.
Oh shit!
Get hit. That's it.
Some MTV Cribs.
That's the mantra. That's the mantra in this apartment. Talk shit, get hit.
Instead of like
fridge full of crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
And you get smacked up.
Act up, get smacked up. That's right.
I think we should put that next to the Live, Laugh, Love poster.
I think it's because you were you might have been acting up when we were sleeping. That might have been why I clocked you in your sleep.
Oh, maybe. It's not because you were dreaming about priests molesting little boys.
Yeah, and I was punching. See, I was punching them. I was coming to their aid. I was trying to save them. And maybe I thought
the
you were a priest
or the little boys.
The little boy. I was saving the little boys. Obviously, you think I would team up with priests?
I don't know.
I'm very not religious, so the priests. I'm probably not on their side.
Nationwide is on your side.
Oh, Nationwide's always on your side, and so is Sylvester Stallone was apparently on our side in the Revolutionary War. So that's pretty neat.
Well, and also, did you know that Sylvester Stallone, one of his first feature roles was in a porn?
Yeah, well, that's actually where the name The Italian Stallion came from.
Yo, and I watched that movie too, and all I gotta tell you is that porn was super weird in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, I don't know, man. But, no idea what was going on. It was all experimental.
Like this Hold the Truth hostage was saying you are 5'4". Well, he's a dumbass. Like,
I will stand next to him. I'm 5'9". I will stand next to him, and you will see that he's not 5'4".
Jamie's 5'4".
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I think his IQ is 54. So That's probably
Got him.
why.
Is he on the special kids special book?
More than likely, yeah. Like when you hear this guy talk, he's like, "You gotta take this pill, man, and this pill. You gotta take like the gold pill and the orange pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got more pills than like a pharmacy." He talks like he's like special, yeah.
Bruno Mars is 5'5".
Yeah. Well, actually, I really don't like Bruno Mars, so that's probably not a good.
I love Bruno Mars.
Tom Holland's like 5'5".
He's so good.
I mean, I will give him. He did put on a good Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah. And isn't Tom Cruise like 5'7" or something?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is short.
Yeah, something like that.
They make him stand on like boxes sometimes in movies.
Right, because Tom Cruise always played like the action hero. But
yeah, when he was married to Nicole Kidman, that was a height difference.
I'm too excited for Top Gun 2.
They're actually making that?
Yeah, it was delayed. It was supposed to come out this year. Or 2021, I think.
Is it with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, and he's still a captain.
Huh? I didn't even know Tom Cruise was like still around, to be honest.
The military would have killed him off by now, right, Addie?
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
I really didn't even know Tom Cruise was like still making movies. I thought he like packed it in a while ago.
Yeah.
No, he's still going strong.
He still does his own stunts.
Yeah, I think he's got to be like close to 60. I think
it's the Church of Scientology keeping him alive.
It's keeping him young. It's all that blood he drinks that keeps him going forever.
L. Ron Hubbard knew where it was at.
L. Ron be praised. Yeah. The works of the Gospels of L. Ron Hubbard, our Lord and Savior.
Omicron Hubbard.
God, those Scientologists are like that's like the scariest stuff. The Scientologist, man. Like, didn't like John Travolta's son die because like Scientology forbid him to like take modern medicine or some shit?
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to take the seizure meds.
Yeah.
Who did?
John Travolta's son died because John Travolta
Jet.
wouldn't like let him take it. Jet Travolta, he died because he couldn't take modern medicine.
But yet they treated Kelly Preston with chemotherapy when she had cancer. I mean, she still died anyway. That was John Travolta's wife, but she was allowed to get chemotherapy. I guess she made a good donation to the church, so they just said, okay, we'll look past it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think it's one of those things where they pick and choose. Like, like anything else, they pick and choose. And like it's the whole thing's just fucked up. Like,
so how much of your viewership is Scientologist?
I am.
Yeah, he just converted. No, I honestly have no idea. I don't even look at I don't like, this is why I always say like YouTube is not like I'll go like 2 months without making a video. I don't even like look at like the analytics sometimes, so I don't know who's like what or where. Like, I'm not that interested. I'm just like, let's make something cool.
Would it even tell you where they are though? I don't think it would tell you.
Yeah, you can see like, you can actually see like what country, like by percentage, like what countries like your viewers are from. I just don't like pay like all that much like attention to it, so I don't know like the stats or whatever.
I mean, I'm sure there's nobody in the UK watching us. Like, I'm pretty sure it's all US.
Yeah, most likely.
The 3 people who tune in.
Yeah, they're all here, mostly Missouri, because it gives them something to do. So,
are you gonna? I think you should run for governor in Missouri.
Yeah, I'd probably win.
That's my prediction for 2022.
Probably have to move there though.
Yeah, that is the caveat.
I don't want to look. No more moving couches upstairs. I'm done. Next time I'll hire a mover.
I think you're gonna throw this couch out the window if I make you move it again.
Yeah. Well, actually, getting it into the other place was like this was nothing compared to like that. That was like, what was I like? Go away and like let me. I was getting real frustrated.
No, you didn't tell me with the couch to go away. The couch I actually helped you with. You got mad at me with the dresser. The one dresser you said to me, that's it. I'm done with this. Go away. Come back in like an hour and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I can't I need to think it through how I was gonna angle it. And I'm like, I need peace when
Silence.
that happens. Yes. So I was like, look,
Are you
like,
saying that I don't bring peace to your life?
oh, I mean, you mostly do, but there's those rare times when you don't, and I'm like, yeah, can you like,
Fuck off.
but yeah, kind of, but yeah, I got it in. I did make it work.
Yeah.
I did
You
make it
shoved
work.
it in.
I did
Just
shove
like
it
other
in.
things.
Yes.
Hey, you got to remember the 2Ks. Consent is key.
Yes.
The 2Ks. That's
The
great.
2Ks.
That's great.
We went to KK today. We went to Kitchen Cabaret.
That place is delicious, honestly. I thought it closed, but they opened it up out in good old Nassau County. So,
Ew.
I mean, it was a good. If you've never had Kitchen Cabaret, it's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, Nassau County is just Manhattan light. They're idiots.
They are. I agree with that.
I wouldn't agree with. I'd say like it's depends on where in Nassau County.
Pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially where we were. That was like borderline Queens.
Yeah. Suffolk is real Long Island.
Yeah. Well, it's like
So,
a big county.
listen. Out here, people make fun of the way I say water.
Water.
Yeah.
I know
It
everybody
sounds
makes
normal
fun
to
of
you,
the way-
right? Huh?
Yeah, but that's because I'm also from Long Island. So of
That's
course
what I'm
it's gonna
saying.
like the way we say coffee, apparently, like people think that's weird too.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I think it's
Coffee.
normal. Yeah, I have like a list of words that like I try not to say because people just roast me.
Yeah, they're like, what did you just say?
Words. I've
Oh
noticed
yeah, exactly.
I dropped the
humidity.
H, so I say human instead
Huge.
of human.
Yeah, one time I was talking to someone and I was like, a human, and they were like, what? And I was like, a human, like a human being, and they were like, they didn't even understand what I was saying.
Yep. Yeah, people down south don't get it. They're like, what are you trying to say?
Like what?
But to me, like when people say it, I know they pronounce the H or whatever, but like I don't even hear a difference.
Right. We've been conditioned.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't notice it because we all lived here. So yeah, I think when you grow up like spending your natural life somewhere, like you kind of.
Also, not everybody knows what like a black and white cookie is, and they're like, "Do you mean an Oreo?"
Oh, you mean like
I do not mean an Oreo.
Yeah,
I mean
it's a
black
half black,
white.
half white cookie.
Yeah, it's exactly what it
half
sounds
chocolate,
like.
half vanilla.
Yeah, it's delicious, and you're wrong.
Right. Exactly. Tell them they're wrong.
They are wrong.
Put them in their place. They are wrong. 100%.
And also, like, you can't find good pizza and you can't find good bagels.
No, you will not find good bagels. That's something that does not exist down south.
There is good pizza in some parts of Florida, but that's because I heard that some places
there's
have like
good
the water
bagels
imported.
in Florida too, but like literally it's retired New Yorkers who have the bagels and the pizza. That's it.
Right.
Anywhere else you go though, like Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, you are not getting bagels and you are not getting pizza.
No.
Yeah, that's a fair analysis. I make it a personal challenge whenever I go to like the South or somewhere to like try the pizza. And I probably talked about this on like streams before, but like I purposely get the pizza knowing it's going to be like dog shit just to like see, like I have an award for like the worst pizza. And so far the winner, hands down, beyond a doubt, the winner hands down is Louisiana. They have by far the shittiest pizza out of every state I've ever been to. Like,
but they got good Cajun food, huh?
Oh, their Cajun food is freaking banging. I'll tell you, like a real like fish fry. I had fish fry when I was there in 2014. Oh, delicious! Like that Cajun seasoning. Mwah. But the pizza, fucking garbage.
Yeah.
As expected, but I mean, I still had to try. You know what I mean? Like I'm here. I'm trying this. It's piqued my curiosity. They have drive-through daiquiri places in Louisiana, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that in when I was in Georgia. They had drive-through like liquor stores.
Yeah,
like, this doesn't seem like a good idea, but you know, you do you.
So apparently it's okay. It's not an open container unless you put the straw. That's the technicality. Once you put the straw in it, it's an open container.
Yeah.
So, but all right. Well, we've been going on for almost like 2 hours here. I dropped the link. I don't think anybody else wanted to come on. So, I guess
They're
we'll
afraid
probably
of your
end it
toxic
around
fan
here.
base.
Yeah, and who really wouldn't be? I mean,
You are pretty toxic.
no, we got some real ones out there though. We do. We got Yoshi K, we got Hubert Humphrey, we got the RMRs, we got the WCPs. I mean, we got some folks who are legit. But
Yeah, but you don't know anything about them. You don't know your demographics.
And Carolina. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Carolina, not Carolina.
Carolina. She's from Brazil.
She should be from Carolina.
She got here late. She's recovering. She's like you. She's recovering from last night. So,
what did you do to your thumb?
What did I do to my thumb?
Not you, your sister.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. There's a good, I don't know, man. I just like last night, it was like 10:30. We were chilling. Then all of a sudden it was past midnight and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we've all had those nights where you go from like, you know, that like 10th beer to like the 16th and you're like, whoa, what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, mine is a little different from yours. Mine's like more like 5th to 6th or something.
So you mean you don't wake up in a car next to like your ex and like her friend and
has
go to
not
a road
happened
test?
to me.
Fair.
I've you know, despite stereotypes, I've never dated a woman.
Ah. Well,
Oh, you're missing out.
Let me know when you start.
Yeah.
So. But anyway.
I mean, I think the military allows that shit now. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You'd be okay.
I would be okay.
You'd be okay. So.
Being gay is okay.
If you were gay, that'd be okay. Because I mean, hey, I'd like you anyway.
That's right. That's right. Hey, that's what we told my friend. We were like, hey, if you're gay, it's cool. But
and being bi is fun to try.
There we go. Exactly.
You're just a little bi-curious.
Just a little bi, you know. But,
I think it's funny though, like how men and women are. Because like men, they don't even want to like, if there's nowhere else to sleep, they don't even want to sleep in the same bed together. They're like, nah, that shit's gay. But like women will just be like, yeah, we just made out for a little bit. No big deal.
Yeah, it was fine. No homo.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Missouri Minuteman, he used to have a saying. We're not gay. It's not gay. We went to high school together.
Yeah. That's your homie.
Yeah. Well, you know what's a funny story I got to tell is the time me and the Missouri Minuteman, we went out to the bar and we got really like shit faced, and we're walking home and we're walking to his house, and you know, I'm not gonna say the name of the town, but we're walking home to his house and he like had to pee really bad, so he whips it out right in the middle of the street, like under like the train tracks, and starts taking a piss right in the middle of the street. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like going like the bushes, like a cop might drive by or something, or like people are gonna see you. And he goes off in a drunken rant. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, our town. You saw my dick for 5 seconds. I'm a terrible person. Oh man, just crucify me. Give me the electric chair. You know, somebody saw my anatomy for 5 seconds. Oh man, they saw all 3 inches of it. I'm so sorry." And he just
3 inches?
That's what he said, but like, but he was just like going off on like a drunk rant about that, and I'm like, dude, just go in like the bush, like we don't have to like deal with like a cop like rolling up on us or some shit. But he was like, you know, I mean, we were both pretty drunk, but yeah, that's life, fun times.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been at this for almost 2 hours, so we should probably end this and, you know, actually talk. We always do this. We like bullshit. It turns into like 2 hours of us just like bullshitting around. But
this is your brain on ADHD.
I definitely have ADHD. There's no doubt there.
You definitely do. My mom watched you vacuum in circles for like 20 minutes one day, and she's like, that boy has ADHD. I said, I know.
I definitely do.
She's
I'm
like,
not
I don't
denying
even
it.
think he got like the crumbs up, and I'm like, no, probably not.
I think I was like thinking about something and just like wanted to find something to like do to like drown like life out. Because I do
Yeah, you're
that.
going in circles.
Like I do stuff like that. I used to do that when we all lived at home. I would like just start mowing the. If I was like really like deep in thought, I would just like start mowing the lawn, and like
Yeah, but it was kind of weird in like January when there was snow on the ground.
yeah, that too. And I was like spitting all like the snow out. I do that though. I like start like doing stuff and like just like shut off like my brain. It's weird. It sounds like RMR said it sounds like a drunk Rick rant. It actually does. It'd be like, whoa, hey, I'm sorry, Milky Way. You saw my dick for 5 seconds. I'm a terrible person, something like that. That does sound like something you'd see on Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
But yeah.
We prefer Dick and Shorty.
Dick and Shorty. Dick and Chody.
So are you just gonna stay with the fact that your friend has a 3-inch dick, or like not gonna?
So he claims, but
I don't know. He didn't see him hard, so he could be a grower, not a shower.
He could be that's right. He could be. I mean, I didn't actually get the official dick measuring bureau to come out and check. Which anything until that happens is purely speculation.
That's true. Where are they located at? Like Sweden or some shit?
Yeah, I think they have their home office in Sweden, and you have to set up an appointment. You got to test negative for COVID first, and then they come out and do a measurement.
In an IKEA, probably.
Oh, look, he's here. He said I was fat at the time. Well, like we said, probably a grower, not a shower. So
it was cold out.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold out. There was shrinkage. It actually was really cold out. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like I said, I was pretty drunk when it happened, but like it was. I'm pretty sure it was like freezing that night too.
But the memory has stayed with you.
The memory goes on. Yeah.
So what do you think about when you first wake up in the morning?
Yes, yeah. that and the priest.
That and punching, that and punching priests, evidently.
He's like, I got a really funny joke. Remind me of it later. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was now. To be honest,
it was something like, why do priests get mad about young boys like showering by themselves or something? You're like, oh, because they don't want to waste the water or something. I was like, okay, great.
No, it wasn't that. It was something else. I don't remember it now.
Yeah,
that's not right. That's not right. I don't remember the joke.
I'm wrong.
I was like half asleep. So I don't remember the joke. I don't remember the joke now.
The cops.
Is that your background?
They're coming to get us.
Yeah, they heard about
That's my backdrop. It helps me sleep.
They heard about us trying to beat children that aren't our own.
Yeah, so that's why the cops are outside right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been at this for 2 hours, so I kind of want to end this.
Oh wait, I have a story about the cops.
No, okay. This really has to be like the last.
It's quick, yeah. It's
Addie has good stories. Let her go.
All right, one more. Jay the only black pill. No, I'm not a black pill streamer. That's false. But anyway,
you're a black pill streamer.
I'm not a black pill streamer. Anyway, tell the damn story. Just tell the damn story.
Buy 4 black.
So this girl I know, she was in Baltimore. She got really sick one day after she was at the bar. She went outside and she threw up on the street, and there was a cop car right there, and they just go over their speaker and go, ew, and just drive away.
Is that a true story, Addie?
That's a true story.
They just said ew. That's great.
There's no laws and there's no law enforcement in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, they got taken over, and what was that, 08?
I think it was 2010. They actually lost.
2010? Okay.
Yeah.
They lost control.
They lost control of the city. Like, the cops were like, nope, not coming out here today, later.
Yeah, I've never seen any kind of law enforcement in Baltimore. You can do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty sweet to me. So, but yeah, I do want to end the stream. So 2022. Let's hope that I would. Well, what do you have to say? Do you have a story as good as hers?
No,
you don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sit the fuck down.
You
Next
pick
time
on
you
your
gotta-
little brother.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
pick on your little brother.
I've done that my whole life. I mean, yeah, I've gone to bat for him many times too.
Yeah,
I
and God punished you and made him taller.
Ha!
That's fair. Got him.
I got a good 5 inches on him apparently.
Yeah, all 5. You know,
He's got a foot on me.
I got a good 50 pounds on bench press, so there's that.
Not
But
for long.
we'll see. After I get healthy again, because I got back to 250 pretty quick after like 4 months from like taking years off. We'll see.
We'll double the bet. Joe Biden.
It's the other 2Ks. Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. But okay, what's the bet, man? Let's make the bet.
We'll do a lift off after if Joe Biden makes it the 4 years.
All right.
He's definitely not
you could
making it
double
to
or
4
nothing.
years.
Why don't we just do first one to 315? Owes the other like $50.
That's not a fair bet.
Why not?
Yeah, he doesn't have
You're
$50.
You're way more than that.
I do way more than you, but like apparently I'm fat, so
I didn't say.
Are you?
I'm kind of fat, but I can.
I
It's
thought you
weird
were
because
just-
like
I thought you were just fluffy.
it's weird because like I am fat, but I can still do like pull-ups and push-ups. So there's definitely like still muscle under the fat. I just like admittedly I have let myself go, but
This is the
I
Could
do
you
wanna
run a
change that
5-minute
this year.
mile?
no, I definitely could not run a 5-minute mile right now.
this
You
is
want to try?
Straight
We'll
no.
we'll live stream it.
I bet I could probably run like a 7:30 mile now. I'm
You
very
want
out
to
of
try?
shape.
It would make for good entertainment.
I might.
Give the viewers what they want to see.
I don't think
Actually,
anybody-
at the
I
end
don't
of the
think
year,
anybody wants to see me attempt
another
to.
hernia.
I
you
will.
have
I
to.
will. I'll run 100 meter. I still think I can run like probably like a 13-second like 100 meter.
Oh,
You have to fight Ivan Drago at the end of the year.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'll take on Dolph at the end of the year. What were you saying about 100, bro?
I'll take the money on that. If you can still run at 13, I'll.
Okay. I'm pretty that one. I'm pretty confident because I don't think I really lost like sprinting speed. I mean, I ran it in 12 flat in high school. I definitely can't do that anymore. But
I think you forget how hard it is to do that stuff.
I ran it in 12 flat in high school. I didn't lose a full second.
That was literally half your life ago, almost. At this point.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, and I got back to benching 250 after like 4 months.
And it's different than like sprinting speed.
Yeah,
You're like
I
50
don't.
pounds heavier than you were in high school.
Yeah, but that can actually help you with sprinting. Right now it's not because it's fat, but like give me maybe like 3 months.
There are
I
no
can definitely do that.
There are no sprinters that are like 200 pounds. I promise you that.
No, some of them are.
I promise you that.
I mean, they're like a jack 200. Obviously, they're not like a fat 200 like me, but
They're still not 200 pounds. I promise.
no, like Justin Gatlin was definitely. Oh, then again, Justin Gatlin was on roids. So.
Justin Gatlin is like 150 pounds max.
No, he's not. He's like definitely like 190. That dude was jacked out of his mind.
I'll send you. I'll look it up once we get off this because I know you're trying to end this. I'm not gonna look it up now.
I'm actually gonna look this up right now because Justin Gatlin was definitely
You've
like
been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes. I think you're
know.
trying to wrap. I think you're trying to press the wrap it up button.
I was. Oh no,
You gotta wrap it up before you clap it up.
You're right. He ran at 176. Usain Bolt was 207.
Usain Bolt was 6'4".
All right, that's fair because that's a lot of bone weight. That actually is pretty skinny for 6'4". How tall was Justin Gatlin? Like 5'10"?
No, Justin Gatlin's pretty short. Justin Gatlin was like 5'7", I think.
No, he's like 5'10". But he was also on a lot of roids though. Like I like the guy, but he did do roids. I don't think Usain Bolt did roids. I think he was legit.
Well, and Gatlin got popped. He got suspended for 4 years. He came back, and he still had like 10 years of like being competitive and meddling after that.
Right. But do you think like
Gatlin is 6'1" and his weight is 176 pounds.
Yeah, he's a pretty skinny dude.
Is he really 6'1"?
He doesn't
That's what
look
it
it.
says.
He
On
doesn't look it.
Wikipedia, anyway. I just did a quick search.
Huh. He is 6'1". He's 176. That is skinny for that weight. The dude looks pretty jacked though.
Well, they always. I mean, the way the cameras are, like you. If you look at like a sprinter in real life, they don't look like the same way they do on like cameras.
Right.
Camera
Same with
10
distance,
pounds.
like the same with distance runners. Like you see them in person, they look like way skinnier. It's pretty weird.
Right. Like you have somebody like Wilson Kipketer, who I think is like 130 pounds.
Yeah.
How's Kipketer weigh? I'm just curious.
I'm giving you permission to end the stream.
Yeah, Jay, you talk a lot.
We're done when I say we're done.
The Harry Potter 20th anniversary is on HBO Max. I'm trying to watch it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, then far be it from me to ruin your Harry Potter.
I'm trying to see what this retrospective special that reunites Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson.
I just want to see
Is
Daniel.
it on yet or no? I thought they didn't release it yet.
They released it today, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
So, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll end this stream. Here's hoping that 2022 is a much better year. I think it will be. And yeah, everybody have a great, healthy and happy New Year. And hopefully we will be doing a lot more videos and streams this year as I have more time to actually do it. So
you're not going to go run a 5-minute mile?
Soon.
This stream was brought to you by Yeti microphones.
I think once I get that umbilical hernia wrapped up, I don't think a sub 5-minute mile is like out of the question in my lifetime again. I just need to like actually get in shape.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like you're also like underestimating how hard a sub 5-minute mile is.
At my weight, yes, but if I drop some weight, like it's not.
Yeah, my heartburn is killing me.
It's not the end of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes. I mean, well, can you run a sub 5-minute mile right now?
No.
And you made a D1 team in college, so yeah, it is.
It's hard.
It's
not an easy thing to do. You can't just like wake up and like go do it.
What was your best mile in college? Was it 4:24?
27.
4:27. I thought it was 4:20.
Really
sub 4:30.
Sub 4:30. Really?
Yeah, I know you were a longer distance guy, but
you know.
Yeah. Well, my best mile in high school was only 4:54, but I mean, again, do that when you're 170 pounds. You know, it's easier said
than done. We get it. You did steroids. It's fine.
I didn't do any. Run the fuck out of here. That really that actually really triggers me because like people did accuse me of that.
I'm teasing you.
I know, but like
you and Justin Gatlin.
Yeah, we were doing roids in the locker room together. But
you and the Bob.
Yes. That was so funny. He's like, "You want to buy steroids?" And I'm like, No, I do not.
Hey, kid, you want to buy some drugs?
Yeah, well, that happened to me at the gym in community college. A guy approached me and tried to sell me steroids in the gym one time.
That sounds like community college gym.
Yeah, that checks out.
He's like, "You're never gonna reach your full potential unless you do." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm good. Like, I'm like, I will." You know, I'm like, I'm good. I'm hitting like I'm.
You flipped it into an after-school special, and you just looked at him and said, "Is it really my true potential then?"
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm like, I'm solid.
I'm
so much more than that, man.
No, I just don't want like the really bad side effects that come with that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really worth it, in my opinion.
I think in most people's opinions, it's not really worth it.
So,
otherwise, they're just kind of like. I mean, I think I like even if it was like beneficial and there was no side effects and it was inexpensive, like I think I would still just sign off on that just solely on the fact that you have to put a needle in your butt.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
And that's kind of where I draw the line.
That's fair.
I mean, I'd rather put it in my butt than in my arm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really mind getting needles in the arm.
Yeah, I don't mind getting.
They don't hurt as bad in the butt.
I've never had one in the butt, so I can't tell you.
I've never had a shot in the butt.
What?
I've
not
had
tell you.
B12 shots in the butt, and they don't hurt as bad as in the arm.
Good to know. Good to know.
It really just
There's more
depends
fat
on the
back
person.
there.
It really just depends on the person.
Well, the good. All right. So if I buy some cycles, you'll inject me in the butt. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Cool. So that's it.
I mean, we could ask Nurse Lloyd too. He's official.
Me and Lloyd have a bet, and Mary's gonna start helping me juice. Pretty cool. I might. Well, actually, like if I'm found on using performance enhancing drugs, does that null and void my bet with Lloyd though?
No, I'll let you do it. If you're if you're willing to put like hundreds of thousands of dollars into steroids, I'll pay you the 25, even if you
I've earned it at that point. Yeah. Honestly, like okay, now we have someone trying to join as we're
Is it Lloyd?
we're ending here. No, it's Dickie Swans.
Oh, let him on.
All right, we'll keep this.
It's New Year's Day, brah.
I hate doing like 3-hour streams, and it will turn. If I let him in, it's gonna turn. Well, he needs to hurry up because it says device not connected. So if you can hear this, Dickie, you need to. There we go. He's got his orange like thing too. Yo, what's up?
Howdy. What's up, Joe Rogan? How we doing? 3 hours
Yeah,
now.
2 hours and 15 minutes we're at. Yes. So about the time it takes to run a marathon.
Yeah, I didn't
Tahoe
think
runs a
it'd be on at
marathon.
this point.
Yeah, I could run maybe like 2 miles before I like die right now.
I'd be impressed if you could run 2 miles.
I can definitely run 2 miles. Not fast, but I can definitely run 2 miles.
Okay.
I can definitely do that, but just not fast. But yeah. So anyway, we were actually just about to like end, but
all right.
But anyway,
Yeah,
we'll
good
give
job.
you,
Good job ruining everything.
well, here we'll give you a couple of minutes. What's 2022 gonna bring, man? Is it gonna be better?
I don't even want a
Is it gonna
couple
be-
minutes. It's okay.
Fine, have a few minutes, man.
A couple
Come on.
minutes.
He doesn't need your pity minutes.
I don't. Just end it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it next week.
You don't think he has his own platform?
It's like the Black Pillar say, just end it. Your life is
Yeah,
over.
it is what it
just
is.
rope. Just I'll go rope, and we'll be done here. We'll cope next week.
Cope with rope.
Yeah,
Cope with rope.
exactly. Cope with rope. But
Nothing good of next year. That's it.
I don't know. Carolina seems to want a 3-hour stream, so
What time?
we're
are you
definitely
at?
not going to do that.
2:17. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
we're at 2:17 right now.
I mean, it's all up to you, James.
Yeah,
I think we should make it to 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Oh, there's an okay. We're doing
There
that.
we go.
There
All
we
right.
go. That's what we're gonna do. I like that. All right, so here, let's give Dickie Swans the floor, and
I don't want the floor. I didn't come here for that. I just wanted to say hello. I was glad I made it.
listen,
Dickie Swans, are you high? Are you high right now?
a
Not
cope a
as
day
much as
keeps
I
the
wanted
rope
to
away. He's not wrong. The cope a day keeps the rope away.
Jesus Christ.
It's morbid.
A shower a day keeps the flies at bay.
There we go. But all right, man. So what's 2022 gonna bring? Is it gonna be better than 2021?
I feel like it's just going to be a lot more of the same. I
Okay.
don't see anything
I hope
improving. I
not.
don't see anything getting too much worse. I don't know.
You think we're just gonna kind of remain stagnant where we're at?
I'm not Nostradamus.
On a side note, Nostradamus by Judas Priest is a fucking amazing song. Just saying. Like,
Speaking
You
of
ever-
non sequiturs,
yeah, I'm just saying it's a good song. Have you ever heard it?
no.
No.
I'll look it up. It's a good song. I don't know what to tell you.
As he told us last time, he's 26. He doesn't know our music.
Is this what you used to like listen to when you were benching in the Ward Melville weight room?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. No, it was. So I will actually tell you my workout playlist when I was like benching in the Gordon on the weight room.
It was just Two Princes. That was it. It was the one song.
No, that's Brian from that episode of Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
1, 2, princes stand before you. That's what I say now. Yeah, remember that? That was funny. What did I? So in high school, when I'd be like working out after school, I had Boston for sure, like the whole their first album.
Oh my god!
I was like on repeat.
Wait, Rush? How about some Rush?
No, I didn't listen to Rush in high school.
Oh,
I did not.
Was it the two CDs you own? Pink's Greatest Hits and Eminem's Greatest Hits?
That's what I have in the car.
Accurate.
I've got in the car. I've got Pink's Greatest Hits. I've got Eminem's Greatest Hits, and I've got Boston's Greatest Hits and their first album. Yeah, those are. Oh, and Huey Lewis in the news.
Solid.
Yeah.
A very American Psycho of you.
Yeah,
I did not listen. Hold up. I didn't know Christian Bale was British.
What?
I didn't either, actually.
No, he's Australian.
No.
He's Australian?
I'm pretty sure he's Australian.
No. What are you? He's American. No, what?
No,
he's not.
No,
He always
he's
plays
not.
Americans, but he's not.
He's not. It's in it. Actually, he has like an actual.
Haverford, West United Kingdom. What?
Oh, he is from
Yeah,
the UK.
he's
Okay.
British.
From the UK.
For some reason, I thought Australian.
He's English, born in Wales.
Well, Carolina thinks things will be better this year, so that's good. Good optimism.
I
hopefully
hope so.
Hopefully so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. But I actually did not know that. He actually he does a good job with not
an American
letting
accent.
not having his accent sign through. You would have never watching his movies. Nope. You would have never known. Apparently, he's a decent guy too. After the Aurora shooting in Colorado, he actually went to visit victims in the hospital.
Wow. Well, that's nice. Did he dress as Batman or?
I don't think so, but I think he did like the voice a little bit. He's like went
Missed
into the ER. Where's Rachel? Where are they? Harvey. Yeah, that was I'm not gonna lie that when I watched The Dark Knight Rises, I was laughing my ass off, like with the part where he goes, "Where are they? Where are they?"
I can imagine him comforting children in a hospital.
It's gonna be all right. You'll live to see another day. Where's Rachel?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hey, you think you can get Christian Bale on your podcast?
That would be pretty cool. I'm gonna.
You should probably reach out to him.
Is it multiple?
Yeah. No, that.
Hey, you're 20 seconds away from 222.
That's true.
So you should probably start wrapping it up, Jimmy boy.
Before you clap it up.
So on that note, I will say thanks everyone for watching this really fun stream, and hopefully 2022 will be a much better year for everybody. Wishing everybody a happy and healthy new year.
But especially Christian Bale.
Especially Christian Bale.
Yeah. Especially Batman.
Christian Bale, we love you. Have a great night, everyone.
Talk for now.